These are the top 10 areas in Chicago that the wealthy are moving to. I pulled all the closed sales of condos, townhomes, single-family homes over $1 million in the past 12 months. I put all the data together and I figured out where these sales are happening and where people are moving to. My name is Tony Angelos. I'm a Chicagoland real estate agent if you're new here. My team and I work all over the Chicagoland area, suburbs as well. So if you are looking to make a move, go ahead. My contact information is right here. Or you could click the link down in my description to set up a time to talk to me. So over the past 12 months, there were 1,689 sales over $1 million, excluding things like multifamily properties, land, that sort of thing, specifically in Chicago. So within those 1,689 sales, the top 10 community areas account for 1,530 out of 1,689. So the top 10 community areas are accounting for a large portion of where people are actually moving to. And I'm not surprised by the results. It's primarily the north side, but we're gonna dig into that just a little bit more right now. So before we get into it, do me a favor, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and let's get going. So coming in at number 10, we've got the Edgewater community area. This encompasses areas like Andersonville and Edgewater. When I say community areas, I'm not talking about neighborhoods. These are the community areas as defined in the MLS. Specific neighborhoods fall within community areas. So Edgewater, as you can see, had 33 sales, over $1 million, and primarily they fell into the Andersonville area. Not to say that there are not more people that would like to move to Andersonville, there's just not a ton of turnover in this area. It's very desirable, a lot of people want to live here, but not a lot sells in this area. Moving on to number 9, Lincoln Square with 55 sales. As you can see in the photo, most of the sales are centered around the Lincoln Square, Ravenswood area. It's a pretty big area with a little bit of a hodgepodge of different neighborhoods, but primarily Lincoln Square and Ravenswood are where most of these transactions are going to happen. These are primarily single-family homes. Moving on to number 8, we're going to the Loop. The Loop encompasses not just the Loop itself, but South Loop and the New East Side, which is kind of community. And as you can see in the photo, the New East Side accounts for the majority of the sales over $1 million. This is going to be your areas like the St. Regis and other really high-end luxury apartment buildings. 72 out of the 91 transactions are on the New East Side. It takes up a large portion of all the high-end sales. At number 7, we have the Near West Side, which encompasses the West Loop, parts of Greektown, a little bit of Little Italy, and parts of the Fulton Market area. There were 113 sales over the past 12 months, over $1 million, and most of those were in the West Loop. These are primarily your really high-end luxury loft style places or new developments. And to be honest with you, I was a little surprised by this. I was expecting the West Loop to be ranked a little bit higher, but as I dug into the numbers, more and more I realized that the West Loop is actually pretty reasonably priced. A lot of the properties are in the $600,000 to $800,000 range, even the really nice loft style apartments that everyone really seems to want. Coming in at number 6, we've got Logan Square. Logan Square had 117 transactions over $1 million, so not that many more than the Westtown area. And Logan Square is a much bigger geographic area. You've got the Logan Square area, you have the Bucktown area, and you can see that most of the transactions happen on the south end of Bucktown, which is pretty close to Wicker Park. Moving on to number 5, we have North Center. North Center is kind of a weird geographic area because it's very linear. As you can see on the map, it covers the North Center area as well as Roscoe Village, St. Ben's, and everything along this line. Unsurprising to me, most of the $1 million sales happen in Roscoe Village and the west parts of Lakeview. These are primarily single-family houses. Very common for people to buy a new construction single-family house in the $1.5 to $2 million range in this area. Coming in at number 4, we have Westtown, which is a really big community area. There were 157 sales over $1 million in Westtown over the past 12 months. And when I say Westtown, I do mean quite a few neighborhoods as shown in the photo. You've got Wicker Park, Westtown itself, Ukrainian Village, parts of the Fulton River District. These sales are primarily going to be single family houses and those really unique loft conversion projects that you see all over social media. And shameless plug here, if you are looking to make a move, don't be shy. Go ahead and text the number you see on the screen. I'd love to talk to you and help you move. Okay, top 3. Westtown had 157 sales, but Lakeview had 158 sales. As you can see on the photo, most of the transactions are clustered to the west of the train tracks. These are primarily single-family homes, close proximity to the water, easy access to downtown. Lakeview has always been a very popular area, and I think it will continue to be so. So this is where the numbers start to get really. If Lakeview had 158 sales, how many transactions do you think the next town on our list had? Lincoln Park is coming in at number 2 with 329 transactions over the past 12 months. As you can see from the photo, the transaction count is really evenly distributed throughout the entire Lincoln Park area, all the way from Diversey all the way down to North Avenue. These are primarily going to be single-family homes and also a good amount of townhomes too. A nice townhome in this area will definitely run over $1 million in many instances. Our office is located in Lincoln Park, right by Oz Park. If you're looking to make a move in Lincoln Park specifically, I'd love to talk to you and show you some of the properties that we've got for sale here. Go ahead and click that link down in my description. So one last time before I get to the top spot on this list, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It would mean a tremendous amount to me as I grow this channel. But coming in at number 1, it's no surprise that the near north side had the highest amount of transactions. It's also the most densely populated area of Chicago. The near north side itself as a community area covers Old Town, Gold Coast, River North, Streeterville. And for the most part, these are going to be the transactions that are the really high-end luxury condo or loft-style apartments, as well as some really elaborate, beautiful mega mansions that you'll see in Gold Coast as well. There were 354 transactions in the near north side over the past 12 months, which is just a tad higher than Lincoln Park at 329. Near north side, though, is way bigger than Lincoln Park and has way more people than Lincoln Park. So pound for pound, you may not realize that it has more high-end transactions than Lincoln Park, but it's not so surprising. There you have it. That's the top 10 neighborhoods in Chicago where the wealthy are moving. I'm Angelos, your Chicagoland realtor, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.